Assalamu alaikum, namaste, and salutations. This is the Jamal Brown podcast from South Central Texas, and I want to thank you for turning on, tuning in, and dropping out into these digital airwaves. I am your highly humble host, Jamal Brown. Breaking the chains of segregation, a call to empowerment. I stand before you today not just as Jamal Brown, but as a voice for those trapped in the shadows of neglect and injustice. In the Commonwealth of Kentucky, a silent crisis brews, a crisis where those with serious mental illness are cast aside, hidden away in the sterile confines of psychiatric hospitals. This is not care, this is confinement. This is not treatment, this is a tragedy. We are told by scientists and doctors that community care is not a beacon of hope. Yet Kentucky shackles its citizens in a cycle of despair, refusing to embrace the light of opportunity. It is time to tear down these walls of segregation and build bridges of understanding and compassion. As Malcolm X once said, the future belongs to those who prepare for it today. The future calls for community, not confinement. Let us acknowledge the chaos, the rebellion, the suffering, but let us also see the interconnectedness of our souls. We must rise with radical integrity, radical responsibility, and radical courage to demand change. We must wield radical respect to honor each individual's right to live with dignity. It is time for Kentucky to embrace the Se7en Acknowledgements, to recognize the transient nature of this plight, and transform suffering into strength. We must empower ourselves with the power of thoughtfulness and self-reflection. Let us be the architects of our destiny, choosing self-mastery over complacency. As Marcus Aurelius taught us, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. We must cultivate purposefulness, balance, and transformation, not just with ourselves, but within our society. The call to action is clear. We must demand community-based care. We must foster environments where the soul is nourished, not neglected. Kentucky must rise to the challenge, breaking free from the chains of segregation. This is our moment to stand, to speak, to act. Let us rally together, empowered by spiritual awareness and the unyielding drive for justice. The time for change is now. The time for action is now. We will not be silent. We will not be still. We will rise and we will transform. I am Jamal Brown. Let it be so.